Lewis Hamilton has just signed one of the most important and surprising sponsorship deals in modern Formula One history. This time, it's not a car brand, a watch company, or an energy drink. It's with a rising artificial intelligence company called Perplexity AI. This new deal is not only massive in terms of money and marketing potential, but it also shows a clear shift in how big tech companies are now thinking about sports sponsorships. Instead of putting their logos on entire Formula One cars or trying to get a spot on team uniforms, Perplexity decided to go in a completely different direction. They chose to sponsor a person, not a team, and not just any person. They chose Lewis Hamilton, a 7-time world champion, global icon, fashion designer, film producer, and one of the most influential athletes in the world. Perplexity AI is a new kind of company. They describe themselves as a knowledge answer engine, which means they give users fast, reliable answers to questions, backed by real sources. In less than a year, the company's value has grown to over $9 billion, and they are now talking to investors about pushing that even higher, possibly to $14 billion. This kind of growth is rare, and it shows how confident people are in the company's future. But for Perplexity's founders and leadership team, financial success wasn't enough. They wanted to take the next step, to become a global name, something instantly recognized not just by tech experts, but by people around the world. Formula One looked like the perfect way to do that. In the beginning, Perplexity started discussions with several Formula One teams. They held quiet meetings with Red Bull Racing, Aston Martin, and Williams. They explored different sponsorship options, like logos on the side of the car, branding rights, garage appearances, and merchandising. On paper, it all seemed like a good fit. Formula One has a global fan base, races across 5 continents, and features cutting-edge technology, drama, and speed. But during all their internal talks, one question kept coming up. Was putting their logo on the side of a car really going to be enough? That question started to change the direction of everything. Even though Perplexity came close to finalizing a deal with Red Bull, a deal that was reportedly just a few legal adjustments away, everything suddenly stopped. Oracle, Red Bull's main sponsor and a cloud technology giant, saw Perplexity as a potential rival. Oracle didn't want another tech company, especially one working in AI and data, sharing space on the car. Similar issues came up with Aston Martin and Williams. These kinds of sponsorship conflicts are common in Formula One, where every team has many backers with their own priorities and interests. On top of that, Perplexity's team realized that sponsoring a car meant accepting risks they couldn't control. If a team had a bad weekend, qualified poorly, or crashed early in a race, their logo might not get the screen time they paid for. It might end up hidden or forgotten in the middle of race chaos. That wasn't good enough for a company trying to build a worldwide brand. So Perplexity asked a bold question. What if instead of sponsoring a machine, they sponsored a human being? That one question changed everything. The company shifted their focus completely and started looking for a person who could represent their brand across the globe. They didn't want just any athlete. They wanted someone who already had a huge following, someone with influence far beyond just racing. And the answer was clear: Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton is more than just a racing driver. He's a public figure known across the world. He co-hosts the Met Gala, stars in fashion campaigns, and works with major Hollywood figures like Brad Pitt. He's known for standing up for social causes, for his interest in the environment, for creating his own line of vegan leather race shoes, and even for working directly with engineers to understand how his Formula One car works. This blend of style, technology, curiosity, and global influence made him the perfect fit for Perplexity's goals. Perplexity's Vice President of Business, Ryan Futi, explained it clearly. Once they put all their options on the table, it became obvious that Hamilton was the right choice. His ability to mix technology, entertainment, and activism made him stand out in a way that no team sponsorship ever could. He wasn't just a brand ambassador. He was a symbol of what the company wanted to be. So instead of putting their logo on a car's sidepod, Perplexity put it on Hamilton's helmet, a place that gets more camera time than almost any other part of a Formula One car. When drivers celebrate after a race, give interviews, or walk around the paddock, Their helmets are constantly on display. In fact, some experts say the helmet is the single most watched piece of equipment in the sport. This makes it an incredibly valuable place for a sponsor, and Perplexity was quick to take advantage of that. Starting at the Monaco Grand Prix, their logo will be proudly displayed on Hamilton's Ferrari helmet. But the deal goes beyond just logos. Perplexity and Hamilton are launching a content series together, creating quick videos where Hamilton asks questions and Perplexity answers them instantly. These videos might explore topics like how hot carbon brakes get during a race, or why soft tires degrade more quickly than others. The idea is to make racing more understandable and engaging for fans, while also showing off the power of Perplexity's AI engine. For Hamilton's followers, it's a new kind of connection. One that blends his love for racing, technology, and education. There's also a technical side to this partnership. Behind the scenes, Perplexity will get access to Ferrari's anonymized sensor data. This includes the millions of data points collected from a Formula One car every second, things like tire, temperature, brake pressure, downforce, and much more. Perplexity will use this data to test and improve their AI systems in real-world high-pressure conditions. In other words, the sponsorship is not just about marketing, it's also about product development. The company wants to prove that their technology can handle the kind of speed, precision, and complexity that Formula One requires. For Hamilton, this deal fits perfectly into his wider career strategy. Over the last few years, he's been expanding his interests far beyond racing. He has a film company, Dawn Apollo Films, which just finished shooting an F1 movie with Brad Pitt. He invests in sustainable businesses, including a plant-based leather startup. He also runs his own fashion projects and supports charitable causes through his Mission 44 Foundation. Partnering with Perplexity adds another layer to this story. It connects him with the fast-growing world of artificial intelligence and gives him a new platform to reach people who are interested in tech, innovation, and the future. The deal reportedly includes equity, meaning Hamilton will have a financial stake in Perplexity's future. This is different from traditional sponsorships, where athletes are paid a flat fee. Instead, Hamilton will benefit directly from the company's success, especially if Perplexity goes public or grows even more. This kind of partnership is smarter and more forward-thinking. It's built around long-term value, not just short-term advertising. In Formula One, people often describe the sport as chess at 300 kilometers per hour. And in this high-speed game, data is king. Every car generates over 1 million data points per second. Teams rely on AI to help them understand this information quickly and make the right decisions, sometimes in just a couple of seconds during a pit stop. Perplexity's goal is to take this same kind of power and bring it to everyday users. If their AI can make sense of racing data in real time, it can also help students write essays or help professionals do research faster and more accurately. That's the message they're trying to send with this partnership. The results are already starting to show. One of the first videos from Hamilton's collaboration with Perplexity, showing a clip of him talking about AI and racing, went viral. It reached over 18 million views in less than 2 days. That kind of attention proves just how powerful this partnership can be. It's not just about racing fans anymore. It's about reaching a global audience with a message about curiosity, innovation, and the future. Analysts who study sponsorships have tried to estimate how much Hamilton's helmet space is actually worth. They look at how often it appears on camera, how many people watch those clips, how many followers he has on social media, and how much engagement he gets. Some believe that each race weekend could give Perplexity over $10 million in advertising value. And that's without counting viral videos or interviews. Compared to other deals in Formula One, like Oracle's title sponsorship of Red Bull, which cost about $300 million over 5 years,